Here's something to think about and talk about over Thanksgiving. A government official is asking for less money next year than what was allocated this year.
That's the case at the Mahoning County Juvenile Court because programs that have been implemented are working. With the numbers behind the success, here's First News anchor Stan Boney live.
Well, I spent some time here today at the Mahoning County Juvenile Justice Center talking with Judge Teresa Delick about the success of her programs and about her request to the county commissioners for less money. Now, it's not a lot less money, less than, say, a 1% of a $6.7 million budget, but still, nonetheless, it is less money. Since 2001, when Judge Delick took over the position as juvenile judge, the court has seen the number of students in detention drop from more than 100 at a time to about 10 at a time. That is a drop of 90%. Also in 2001, the juvenile court was dealing with about 2,000 felony cases a year. This year, that number has dropped to 500. That is a drop of 75%. Judge Delick credits programs that have been put in place, like the early warning system, where they work with students at schools who are starting to get into trouble.
You learn to wait while someone's talking, don't cheat, don't steal, don't hit someone, stand up, sit down, when to eat, when not to eat. And those are the things we learn in school. So we know what you learn in school is how to socialize. And the greatest time you learn that is from K through 12, where you're surrounded constantly 8 hours a day by other students, correct? Right. And you have adult mentors. So we know we need to keep our students in school.
And took me on a tour of the detention area here at the Juvenile Justice Building. She says when she started, all 40 of the rooms were doubled up. And in fact, some students she found were sleeping on cots. She knew this was not good. Since then, through her various programs, and there are about a dozen of them, she has whittled down the number of juveniles being held. Today, for example, here at the Justice Center, there are only 8 right now in detention. Now, I also talked today with 19-year-old Marquel Armour, who found himself in the juvenile justice program, and through Judge Delick's alternative school, known as the Mahoning County High School, he ended up graduating high school and is now considering going to college. We'll hear from Marquel, his story, and how he made it through the system, coming up tonight on First News at 10 and 11. Live in Youngstown, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.